Hey there, hi there, ho there, it's Wispipedia. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to the Sunbreak hype train. We're just a few short weeks away from the release, and a few days ago we got an amazing trailer from Capcom at their 2022 showcase. I know it got me insanely hyped for Sunbreak to release, and I'm going to elaborate a bit more today on why. So if you like the video, please, do the like and the subscribe and, that stuff. Anyway, let's go. New and returning locations. So we already knew that the Citadel was going to be added in Sunbreak, and we got to see some excellent shots of the new map in the trailer, but that's not all that will be released in this expansion. Capcom also announced today that the jungle locale will be returning. This is a locale that debuted in Monster Hunter 2, and we actually haven't seen it for a couple games. I'm excited that we won't only be receiving one locale, as it's always fun to explore the new maps. They also have to populate each new map with monsters, so who knows what other monsters we'll see with Sunbreak. More on the monsters later though, because in the first title update we will also be venturing to the Forlorn Arena. This map was actually originally created for Monster Hunter Generations and featured special quests against some of the more difficult monsters in Generations and Generations Ultimate. This is especially exciting because it's also the arena where you fought most of the deviant monsters in GU. It could be a hint that a deviant system of some kind is coming to Sunbreak, but I don't want to get my hopes too high for that yet. All told, I know I'm excited to see what these locales will be like, and I'm stoked that we're getting a few new and returning maps. Speaking of new and returning, let's talk monsters. New and returning monsters. Gore Magala is back! My boy returns. I'm so happy. Alright, yeah, if you've spent any time on the channel recently, you know that I love the Magalas. But Gore was not the only crazy reveal at this showcase. We also saw the announcement of Espinas, Daimyo Hermitar, and Pyre Rakna-Kadaki, which is wild. The one that is most shocking to me is the Espinas reveal. If you don't know, Espinas is from Monster Hunter Frontier, which is kind of a spin-off of the main Monster Hunter titles. It was a bit more like an MMO than a main title, and many of the monsters from that game have never seen a release in the main series until now. So it's exciting for a number of reasons. It looks like a really cool monster, it will probably have some awesome gear, and I'm sure it'll be an interesting fight. But now that a Frontier monster has been added to a main series title, it opens the door for a bunch of other monsters that could find their way back to the series. Honestly, Sunbreak's monster roster is already packed. Seragios, Astalos, the subspecies of the Rise monsters, the crabs, and the all-new monsters, plus all of those on top of the pretty good roster from Rise. It's just so insanely exciting, especially with all of these new announcements. I can't wait to see what all Sunbreak will have to offer, and that's just the base game. I'm also super excited for Lucent Nargacuga and the title updates. Title updates. Okay, so when Iceborne first launched, it already had a ton of stuff to do in the game. Sunbreak seems like it'll be fairly similar. And another way it looks like it'll be similar will be the support once the game has launched. Capcom announced their lineup of title updates for Sunbreak, and honestly, it looks pretty packed already. They have 3 updates planned for this year, and they all look fairly substantial. One of my favorite things about Iceborne was how well it was supported after the launch of the game. Each update, which were free by the way, added so much new stuff to do, and the fact that Lucent Nargacuga has already been announced is huge. Lucent Narg, by the way, is a rare species of Nargacuga that was introduced in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It hasn't been in a main title since then, so it's extremely exciting that it'll be in Sunbreak. But even more so, it hints to me that Sunbreak will have a very healthy endgame that is getting updated by these releases. Whether it's a system for the rare species, subspecies, deviants, apexes, or whatever, it seems like the focus of the title updates will be to add more endgame fights, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on the game. And fortunately, I won't have to wait too long to try out some of the new gameplay options, because they even announced the demo. Demo announcement. The demo is releasing on June 14th. In fact, by the time this video has been released, you will probably already be able to play the demo. If you haven't checked out Monster Hunter Rise and you're interested in doing so, give the demo a shot. Do the tutorial quests and see if you can find a weapon you vibe with. It's a great time to try out the game and see if it's something you'd like. I'm just excited to be able to try out some of the switch skills and see how the functionality of the swap will work. I'm excited to try out a few different setups and see if Chargeblade has been restored to its rightful place as the best weapon in the game. I sure hope so. All told, I know that I'm super excited for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I am sure that it is going to be well worth the price of admission, and I'm fully aboard the hype train. June 30th can't come soon enough. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Wispipedia, but you can call me Wisp. Do the usual YouTube things, like and sub, and follow me on the other socials linked below. You can catch me streaming on Twitch as well. If you're looking forward to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak and want some folks to play with, consider joining the Dojo brand Discord. Dojo is a community full of awesome people that play a bunch of different games together. I love it there, and I think you will too. Oh, also, you could check out my own personal Discord server, Wispapedia's Gathering Hub. Thanks again for watching, and make sure to drink your water, eat good food, and get some good rest. And I'll catch you next time.